Okay, what we have here is a standard black box Chinese dimmable, 2 channels, blue and white bulbs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a few of the whites, put a couple reds in, and also add a few more blues in the white channel. Okay, as you can see, I removed the 8 screws, so we've got the top part there and the bottom part separate. These are your drivers, your fans in the middle. So you can see there's a quick disconnect there. So I'm just going to unhook that and remove the 6 screws all the way around to get the panel out. Okay, as you can see, we've got the panel out. As simple as that. As far as the LEDs themselves, we've got, this is a blue, where this is a white. You can see it's a little more yellow. And it's as simple as taking a soldering iron and desoldering both sides and replacing it with a new one. Make sure you get the polarity, the correct direction. Most of your LEDs are going to be marked with a negative on one side or another. So I'm going to plug in my soldering iron and let it warm up, and we will remove a few bolts. Okay, our soldering iron is warm, so I am just going to take a soldering iron, a little pocket knife to kind of reach in under the leg, and pry it up. It shouldn't take much to get it to melt that solder. Melts pretty darn quick. And that one is up. Do the same thing to the other side. Hope we can see this okay. And there we go. Now I'll just pop it off and we'll replace it. Okay, it's hard to see, but on the panel itself there's a little negative on each one of the LEDs. And on the replacement LED, which I just got these off of eBay, they're just 3-watt LEDs, Bridge Lux. Using my loop here, I can see there's a little negative mark on one side. There's not a positive. And I'm going to set that in place right where we want it. And I'm going to grab my soldering iron. Still a little bit of solder on there from last time, so I'm going to tack it down on with the existing solder. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And it should be attached. Then I've got a little bit of solder here, and I'm just going to apply a little more solder so we know we've got a good connection. I'm going to flip this around, do the same thing on the other side. And we should be good to go. So now I have taken out this one here, replaced a white with a red. So all I'm going to do is take this, and I don't know which is the white channel, I can't remember. I think it's this channel over here. I'm going to plug it back in. Hopefully I get it right. And I'm going to plug the unit in. Turn on, and that's the wrong plug. Isn't that always the case? So I'm going to flip it back around. Plug this side in, plug it back in, and it should be this one right here. Turn it on. Takes a second to warm up, and look, you can see we've got the red one working, the rest of the channel is working. With most of these Chinese boxes, if you lose one bulb goes out, then you will end up losing that whole channel. So if all of a sudden one of your channels goes out, chances are There's a good chance it's a LED as opposed to your driver. So now I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. I'm going to put a red in here. And I'm going to replace like 4 random whites with blues because I prefer more blue light. And this is the finished job. I've got 2 reds in there, and I added 5 blues into the white channel. So I'll add a fair amount of blue. Still plenty of white for me. That's just because over my quarantine tank anyway. And all I need to do is attach the 6 screws, screwing the panel in, re-plug in the 2 drivers and the 8 screws around it,